I feel like the cheese in a grilled cheese sandwich. I know.
But it's fine because we are pulled, 2 slices of delicious sourdough bread. So
You look like Pumpernickel the way you're dressed.
Oh my gosh. So yeah.
This doesn't look good, me holding this mic like this. Let's try to change it. That's not good.
Let's mix it up a little bit.
I'll put it up here.
However you feel comfortable.
This is much
There we go.
better.
Yeah, there we go.
Now
Your
that's
style.
Now, no matter what I do, it's all wrong. Okay, go.
Oh, we're kind of going already.
Yeah.
I got that.
Yeah, we're going.
How many people are watching this?
He's watching it and Gene's watching it right
Yeah,
now.
so just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah, that's
You're telling me it's not being transmitted right now?
No, this is just gonna go on YouTube later.
Oh.
Yeah, so don't worry.
So
we'll edit it.
The masses will be watching it later.
Yeah.
I see.
You want to be live?
No.
No. You're not gonna get enough internet.
No
connection.
Periscope today.
No Periscope.
We already did one this morning.
All right.
It's kind of weird, huh?
No, Periscope's cool as shit.
You love Periscope.
I love it because here come all these questions, here come all these loves and hates, here comes all this information. They have the attention span of a gnat. They'll leave you if they don't like it. I love Periscope. It's
Yeah, but
great.
You probably get hundreds of people when you Periscope, right?
Right.
Yeah, more than that.
I get like 12. So.
Well,
I'm still working on it. It's still new territory
and
for
John
me.
Mayer gets 3 million.
Yeah. He breaks the internet every time he does it.
That's great.
So let's. We have a question from one of the listeners of my show that I thought was interesting. Part of it, anyways, that we'll talk about. How does it feel to reissue guitars, specifically the bolt-on that was once discontinued?
I think it's great. I mean, I do clinics and people bring their CEs and they're beat the crap and they still work really well and they've loved them and they've played them and they've used them and it's a workhorse guitar and we re-released it. That's fine with me. Well, how do I feel about it? I think it's a good idea.
Do you ever was there any regret when you discontinued? Why were they discontinued?
Because you guys quit buying them.
That's why you discontinue everything.
Why would I
Yeah.
discontinue something that we're selling loads of?
Exactly.
It's crazy.
So you discontinued
Look,
it.
the
and then
market
people-
gets really bored. It goes,
Yeah.
oh, really? I bought one of those. Got anything new? It happened with the Paisos. We came out with the Paizo hollow body. Promoted it for 10 years. If you only had it on a 24, okay, then we did that. If you only had it on a 24 hollow body, if you only had it on a single cut, if you only had it on this, if you only had, oh my God, it's unbelievable.
I know everyone wants their own custom thing, right?
Well, then we do private stock guitars, but they,
yeah, but they want it at Guitar Center floor prices, right? They want you to make the
I'm
custom
not making
thing.
any comment about Guitar Center prices. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen.
No
I
comment.
now am the cheese in a grilled cheese.
We're grilling you.
Yeah, I know.
We're trying to cook it, get it
We're
nice
hoping
and hot.
We're hoping you get you all melty by the end
That's
of this.
great.
Oh, this is perfect.
Next.
Blake, do you have any questions?
Yeah, I was thinking this question earlier, and then actually somebody brought it up on their Facebook group, kind of like that last question. And since we're talking so much cheese,
Where's this gonna go?
what kind of pizza do you like?
Seriously, that was a question that you were
That was a
thinking?
question.
You spent all week thinking about what
I
kind
know,
of
right?
pizza I like.
No, that's a question I actually ask people on the podcast sometimes.
Seriously.
Yeah, man.
I like a really good piece of New York style regular cheese pizza.
Yeah.
The ones that where you have it next to the Greek salad, you fold it in half, you eat it while you're eating the Greek salad. It's to die for. Without any special anything, just regular old perfect New York style cheese pizza. Sorry. I mean, Mariposa pizza is good. It's got the special cheese and the tomatoes and the basil and this, that, and the other. You can get with the extra mushrooms or whatever. They even put like pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, I'm not down with that.
I'm
No,
down with
pineapple,
all of it.
no.
I'm down with all of it. But you asked me, regular old perfect New York style cheese pizza.
I like your style. You may think that question is kind of weird, but the tagline of my show is about guitar tone and the people behind it. So people want to know about people like that. You know?
He interviews a lot of people and does like personal questions and stuff like that, and gets behind the curtain a little bit, I guess.
It's not too nitty gritty, but it's stuff like that occasionally.
Yeah.
All right, so you're telling me what kind of pizza I like has some bearing.
Well, maybe.
Oh, no, let me finish. Some bearing on them understanding whether we're good guitar makers or not.
Nope.
No.
But it does have some bearing on whether they like you or not.
That's true.
All right.
Relatable.
And if they like
I
you,
have
they're
no
more like,
idea.
Yeah.
A landslide in a U.S. presidential election is 55%. So if 55% of you guys like me better because it's regular cheese pizza, I'll take it. Whatever. Okay, good.
Well, I have a question that's hopefully doesn't get us kicked out of here.
All right.
Hopefully it's interesting to
Is
you.
Trump going to get the nuclear codes? Is that
Oh
the
my
question?
gosh, I
That
don't
was
know.
the next one.
Is
yep.
that the
That
question?
was the one I was sitting on.
That's good.
That was his
out
next question. I hope not. I don't want to make this a political thing.
You
But
just
was
did
totally
when you said, I hope not.
Yeah, I know.
You just made it political when you said, I hope not. Next.
I know,
Yep,
right?
I
The
was
problem
totally
is that there's
joking.
no
That was
one I
not
think
my
is
next
better.
question.
Next.
Okay, our next question. So something that our audience has talked about before on our Facebook group, and something that we've talked about on our show before, is, obviously your guitars they're stunning, they're amazing, they play great, their price is fair for what they are, obviously. But there's a bit of a reputation with PRS guitars that they're kind of the go-to guitars for kind of like the rock doctor, blues lawyer kind of set. Like, is that something you ever think about? Is that something that you have?
It's not true anymore. Used
Sure.
to be true. It's not true anymore.
It used to be true.
John McLaughlin's playing PRSs. He has lawyers and doctors, but he's not a lawyer and a doctor.
So you're saying PRS guitars
Hang on a
are
minute.
for people
Mark
who have lawyers and
Tremonti
doctors?
has a lawyer and he has got a doctor, but he's not a lawyer or a
Sure,
doctor.
sure.
Carlos Santana, I think he's got lawyers and doctors.
Well, I'm
Most
talking more
likely.
about the
No,
general,
no.
talking more about like the general consumer. Not like
We look at our warranty cards.
Uh-huh.
It's dead across the board from 13, 12 years old all the way to 70.
Nice.
It's completely even. Now, they don't mark whether they're a doctor or a lawyer on it, but I'm sure a 13-year-old is not a doctor or a lawyer
Sure.
yet.
Doogie
Yeah.
Howser.
I just
There's
don't
that guy.
look.
But you're saying
all
that if they buy a guitar
an
from you, they
S2,
could
I
become
don't
a
think is
doctor
a
or lawyer.
doctor-lawyer guitar.
No.
An SC guitar, a lot of doctors and lawyers bought them for their kids. That's true.
Hey, I want a dad like that.
Okay, most of the private stock customers I see, the percentage of them being doctors and lawyers is a lot lower than you think.
Right.
But you're basically saying that, okay, people with money buy these guitars on the high end. Well, that's the way it was in the 1600s when they were selling
totally.
violins from Cremona. The royalty of the countries would buy the guitars, the violins, and loan them to the pauper musicians. It's just not true anymore.
Sure.
It used to be much truer than it is now, but it's not.
Right.
And you're still bringing it up in 2016?
Well, now I'm the asshole.
No, the definition of an asshole is a guy that hurts people. He doesn't know it, and when he finds out, he doesn't care. I don't think you're an asshole.
No, I think you just described me.
No, I didn't. So
When
if
my
you,
wi-
if
when
you
my
hurt my
wife-
feelings, you don't give a shit. Is that what you just
When
said?
my wife sees this, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're an asshole."
Oh, jeez.
That's a marital issue. You need therapy. All right, next.
Oh man.
Maybe we should let him do the question.
I know. Okay, Blake, you take a couple.
I think
It might be
you.
food based, and I didn't get. Yeah, we can.
You want to go tacos? We'll go
okay.
tacos.
Oh, let's go tacos.
Okay.
What about
Like, what
tacos?
kind of filling do you prefer in your tacos? You a more
All
carne
right, so I,
asada man?
no. So listen, I know more about tacos than you have any idea.
Oh,
I used
I
to
don't have
live
that.
in San Diego,
There we
and
go.
my mother, when I was a little boy, I had to run across the room and jump up in the air and smash the taco down between two boards on a hinge with two pieces of paper to make the tortillas, and then she would cook them, and then we would make the tacos from that, and that's how they're made. They're smashed,
That's fantastic.
and I know a lot about it.
I'm gonna cry. This is a beautiful story. I love tacos. I'm from San Diego too.
I was in Imperial Beach.
I'm in Mir Mesa. Geography podcast.
Yeah.
So we used to make our own tacos, and they were unbelievable. And she was always doing it with beef. At the time, chicken tacos weren't a big thing, so there's nothing better than a really good beef, U-shaped taco done right. And now the question is, and then it was either corn or flour.
Right.
Okay, so you could get a taco made out of a flour one, but now they call it a burrito, and who knows? Tacos are awesome.
They are. Tacos are
You can
awesome.
put anything in a taco, including
totally.
smelly fish.
And it's okay. I'm totally.
Well, now we know how Paul Reed Smith feels about fish tacos.
No, I said smelly fish. Listen,
Okay.
halibut tacos.
Sure.
Have you ever had a halibut?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're good.
They're really good.
Really good.
Really good.
So we had Bob Taylor on our 100th episode.
And so, what kind of pizza did he like?
We didn't talk about pizza.
What
but
kind
he
of tacos
talked,
you like?
He
I
talked
wasn't-
about
I wasn't
Mexican
there for
food
that
a
one. That's my
lot,
fault.
and
Yeah.
he has a theory that every mile you go north of the border, the Mexican food gets worse. How do you feel about that?
Sounds like a theory.
So this is real. This is a Bob theory.
That sounds like a theory.
I'm not buying it though.
You think it's not true? You think there's exceptions to the rule?
I have no idea.
No
why,
idea.
why he thinks that. He lives in California. He lives in San Diego.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, are you telling me so that Mexican food in Imperial Beach, where you can see the bull ring from the beach,
Uh-huh.
is better than from his house, which is in North San Diego?
That's what he was saying.
That's what he thinks. Yeah.
That's what he said by the mile, and he was very
He's
adamant
been
about
to
it.
too many Mexican places in San Diego.
I feel like we should ask more.
What's house at La Jolla's got to be really bad then, right?
It's not great for taco
Oh,
stuff.
give me a break. Bunch of bullshit. Bunch of bullshit.
So let's talk some actual guitar gear stuff.
Why don't we talk about a guitar theory for a second?
Okay.
Okay.
Is there something you want
Guitars are completely and totally subtractive.
to talk about? Okay.
Oh.
So if you have a really trebly guitar, it's not because it's trebly, it's because something subtracted the mid-range and the bass away.
Interesting.
If you have a really bassy guitar, it's not because it's bassy, something took the mid-range and the treble away. If you have a guitar that doesn't last very long when you pluck the string 10 seconds, something took the sustain away.
Right.
The string's trying to go nuts. Put it between two metal vices on a milling machine, it's going to ring for a long time.
Yeah.
And what I'm telling you is guitars are almost totally subtractive. And if you want a guitar that is going to give you energy back as you put energy in, give something back, it's got to not subtract the energy away. It's just like when the steel ball comes down in the physics thing and the other one goes up.
Right.
By the rules, if the balls are the same weight, the second one can't ever go higher than the first. But you don't want it to only go a quarter of the distance.
It's just thermodynamics. Is what we're saying.
It's basic physics,
Yeah. I've never heard anyone
That is
put it
put
that
really
way.
well.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
completely
thinking about that all day.
subtractive.
So it's like finding
When
like,
you get a better bridge, it's not because it added something to the guitar. It's because it subtracted less.
it's it's like
That is
resistance.
fantastic.
Finding the
It's
points
true.
of resistance.
And you want to talk about Mexican food by the mile. And this is a guitar. What's the name? What's the name of your
the name of my
organization?
show is 60 Cycle Hum, the guitar podcast.
And what's yours?
Mine is the ToneMob.com podcast.
And that doesn't say Mexican food anywhere in either of the titles.
We're getting a lesson.
The interview that he has to go to, but you have to get a picture of
Oh, sure.
each one of
Oh,
you
yeah.
with one of these on your lap.
And that is the one I would have chosen.
Because-
That's awesome.
Oh,
You gotta
beautiful.
Have it, like on your lap, like you're playing.
Okay.
You're playing it.
It's all been about food, right?
Yeah.
How's it taste?
He's never coming on this show again.
never
Unless
gonna
we
be
start a
able to
food show.
Oh, it was only 1 mile above the border. It tastes really greasy.
I hope
What's your
Bob
opinion?
sees this.
What's your opinion on poly versus nitro flavor wise?
Yeah, just flavor.
I have no idea. But I can tell you that a lot of these old violins, the finish turns into a polyester. So, it's not such a bad thing.
No.
What's bad is if when you finish the guitar, it doesn't sound good. That's bad. So let's cover
Totally.
let's cover it with GE clear bathroom caulk and see how good it sounds.
It might sound fantastic.
Nitro is not, it's a cocktail. It's like saying I'm ordering a drink.
Right.
There's a million things in here. So that's another thing. By the way, Bob's a very good guitar maker.
Yo, he's great.
Good.
Everyone loves Bob. His theories on burritos are questionable.
Yeah.
Goodbye. We're done.
Okay. Thanks for
We're
your time,
finished. This is over. Got that part? Done.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank
Paul.
you.
He's
guys.
never coming on the show again.
I don't
after
know.
this.
I don't know about that. I like
Oh, you liked it.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying all the content that we have from NAMM. If you really enjoy this and you want to hear us get more content from places that we can't do within our own city, places where we need to pay for travel and pay for hotel expenses and things like that,
You can help us out by supporting us on our crowdfunding page through Podbean. You go to Podbean, there's a crowdfunding link on there. You can give whatever you want, but at the $10 level, that gets you into the inner circle, and there's a whole bunch of perks and a lot of extra and early content for you there. I also just want to thank everyone who's already supporting us through the crowdfunding. You made this NAMM possible. I couldn't have gone up there for 4 days. Steve couldn't have been up there for 2 days. We couldn't have had Adam up there for 2 days to do video work. We couldn't have gotten all the amazing content that we did get without the help from you guys. It really just made the whole thing happen. And it opened up a lot of opportunities for the future for the podcast. So I can't thank you guys enough. Once again, if you want to support us through crowdfunding, get on the Podbean, look for the link. It's not that hard. There are people who have opted to skip the Podbean crowdfunding with a monthly payment and just give us a lump sum yearly payment through PayPal, which gives us a higher percentage of that money. So if you're feeling really generous, there's that option too. And we are very appreciative. And it comes with whatever benefits you donate at. So consider that, huh? All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the rest of our NAMM content. We've got anywhere from about 7 to 10 things here that we're going to share with you over the next month and a half.